as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Racing through the streets and through the hills as the wheels turn. Every Thursday night we pedaling as the wheels turn. Streaming live we turn on us, so yes.
A pleasant good night. Welcome to the
156th edition of As the Wheels Turn. A happy Thursday night to one and all from a rainy, stormy World Boom.
Yep. Welcome back, D. You in, busy, out, coming, but welcome back. You know realize like say you know realize you missed the well till you go dry, boy. But when I'm here alone,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, you know what? I missed it as well, and we missed it for a good reason. Unfortunately,
Right.
We're traveling a little bit, doing some racing, doing a little bit of vacation. So I am very happy to be back as well. I look forward to Thursday night at 7:30. So as all our viewers, because it brings a nice low level of energy to me,
Yeah.
a little excitement, listening to all the race reports and everything cycling related.
Yes, D. Of course, we want to give thanks and praises to all our cycling fans and supporters out there in Belize and across the world. No? Of course, the definitely big up Kevin Logan. Delicious food outside. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely, every week.
Every week.
But yeah, it's we have a packed show tonight.
Packed show.
A lot of guests. We're doing we're doing our responsibility with this show, right, and trying to give back. And we have a beautiful family joining us tonight, who we're going to help in their efforts, bringing some comfort to their family. So looking forward to that. And then we're celebrating quite a very accomplished cyclist here tonight as well. So guys, stay tuned, locked in. We have several different segments tonight, and of course the giveaways, right?
Right, of course. Buy the shoes will be given away tonight. The beautiful shoes.
The nice shoes where everybody look for them.
Yes, we have a special question from the Briseno family. So
Excellent.
Go for the shoes. So before we get into the actual show itself, of course, everyone heard what heard what happened to our brother Judge Abraham. He's at home resting. Thank God for all the prayers, his family support, all the support of all the cycling fans. George was involved in a RTA, half color RTA, right? While officiating the as we turns. I mean, folks couldn't hear it in my voice. I was pretty shaken up. I was pretty shaken up because the way he was looking, I didn't like to see it. I mean, George is like a brother to me. I mean, he grew up. He married to my cousin, Vic, and to see him there and knowing that he gave his all for cycling, and something like that to happen to George, he really shook me up. So, I mean, I think I had a few people where it's very disappointed, and I will say this, that they want me to put the camera and this thing, and I refuse to. I won't stoop that low. I won't stoop that low. No family member should learn or see their family member in such a situation because somebody they want to see respect. Respect, I tell the fans, respect people, because if they're your loved one, you wouldn't like that. So that's what I have to say, right, to them, to the folks in Wahala, put the camera, if they're so no, that's not me, I won't do such a thing. So whenever I could say I don't know what, I won't do it. So
yeah, absolutely, and big respect to you, Andrew, for doing that. You've been very good at avoiding those kinds of situations, right, whether it's obscene language, whether it's quarrels or arguments.
Exactly.
And of course, of course, you don't want to be, you know, you've got to have respect for people, privacy, and for the family members, like you said. You don't want them to find out that way.
Exactly,
and,
man.
You know,
exactly.
that's not entertainment at that point, right? So
exactly.
who wants to be upset?
You could get upset all I want. My skin thick, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do the right thing.
Right, yeah. So we pray for our brother George as he continues to heal. I know you said we had a death announcement. Tishibu.
Yes, I believe her uncle
Uncle.
passed away. I saw it on Facebook, and we want to send our condolences to one of our biggest fans.
Yes.
Tune in every Thursday night and also on all the races. So our thoughts and prayers from as the wheels turn is with your family.
Yep. Okay, so yes, we are mourning with you guys. So not much birthday greetings, but we have some big birthday greetings. We know Mr. Guns. Mr. Guns from Guns Cycling Club celebrated his birthday.
Oh, really?
Yes, man. Happy birthday, Mr. Guns.
Yes.
And I believe his mother also celebrated her birthday.
When was Guns' birthday? Do we know?
I think it was the day before, and then today is his mom.
Okay,
I might be wrong.
Yesterday might be Mr. Guns' birthday.
I think he said maybe that was Imam, but I'm sure Mr. Guns, you have to correct me if they're my birthday, but I know that Imam birthday, but I believe that Mr. Guns' birthday also. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah. Then we have two other birthdays. We have Bob Gabriel's son. What's his name again?
Yes.
Trevon Gabriel. Happy birthday.
Celebrating his 18th birthday.
18th birthday, all right.
Big man now.
Big man, yep. I think Bob could put on to the house now, make the man go work, right?
You know, I think he's already working.
He's already working.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
So congratulations, fine young man. I've had the opportunity to actually watch Bob's kids grow up. You know, I've been with Bob now for maybe 8 years or so, and so Trayvon was only 10 years old, I think, when I knew of them. So he came out to be a great young man, getting good grades in school, and being a good son. So continue, Trayvon, continue doing that, being a good son. It's important to both your parents and also continue your educational journey.
Yeah. And we want to say happy birthday to anybody celebrating birthdays, especially if you're part of the cycling family. I'd like to big up, before we move on, we had the big As the Wheel Turns race this past Sunday. And I would like you to give big up to...
We're missing some birthdays.
Okay, all right, go
Charles White.
Charles White.
November 14th.
All right.
And also Charles Mosiah.
All right.
His birthday. Plick, how we forget you, Plick.
Happy birthday, Plick. Yep.
Yes, and then Charles White. Let's see who else we have. We may have a couple more birthdays here. Our friend Delroy Fairweather.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, fellow cyclist. Haven't seen him on a bike lately, but it was definitely his birthday. I think that's all the notifications I have, but let me just quick. Mr. Marconi Leal Jr.
Okay.
November 14th was his birthday.
Charles Lewis, he said Charles Lewis' birthday today. How Charles? Happy birthday, champ.
Yes, Charles. The champ,
Thanks, Arlen. Thank you.
Three-time cross-country champion.
Thank you, guys.
There's also my cousin Edmond Baptiste.
Okay.
Was his birthday as well. My good friend Eric Min. Let's see who else we had here. William Isigiri.
Okay, they want to take picture, right?
Exactly.
All right.
He was November 11th.
All right.
Let's see any other cyclists. Absolutely. I think we're all caught up. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Excellent.
Yeah, we had some. We have to go pay our respect, or what did I say? Not respect. We have to big up the people that made the race possible. I mean, over this past weekend. I mean, it was a beautiful and lovely race. The third run in.
Absolutely, yeah. You know, despite the unfortunate accident by George, you know, we were kind of contemplating whether or not we should be doing the last race. But I'm sure that you know, if he was up, he would have wanted us to continue with it. So we decided to continue with that. But it was a great race. Little rain, but I had a lot of fun in it. I love the atmosphere. I think that course. I think you did the right thing by shortening the course.
Yes.
And avoiding. Can you imagine racing under those conditions?
And
Yeah, that would have been extremely dangerous, right? So we definitely did the right thing there, guys. And hopefully we'll continue doing that every year. But you wanted to shout out your sponsors?
Yes, please do that.
Okay, excellent. And I know I want to say first and foremost a big gratitude to everyone who donated in any which way, shape, or form, whether it was with financial or helping, officiating, volunteering. There were a lot of people out there that was assisting. Andrew, and I know to throw an event like that, obviously we do it as well. It takes a lot of effort, and it's never just one person to do it. I mean, you've got a big part of your job is to do the live streaming alone.
Yeah, tough.
I stayed up there the night before, and you were up from what, maybe 5:30?
Yes, and I get up the day before Saturday. I get up at 2 o'clock in the morning for help with the diabetes.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah.
Head up there after the ride, prepare. I had to go through prizes, registration, so I'm not gonna sleep till like 1 o'clock.
Yeah, dedication, man.
Yep.
But as a co-host here and also as a cyclist, a participant, I want to say a big thank you to you and the entire Ordonis family, the entire family behind this race, because again, I know the commitment that it takes to bring forth such an event, and obviously you're never gonna get it perfect, but the effort is there and the passion is there. So we'll address whatever we need to address, and next year we'll definitely improve on certain things. But shout out to the first donor on the list is Miss Rita Thompson. Thank you very much. I think she donated all the trophies, and again was in this thing from the inception all the way to the end.
Well, she hosts us. She hosts the entire family in San Nassau. So we stayed, and she really took care of us.
Nice.
So.
And I understand I missed a nice after party too, no?
Yes, man, boy.
Fantastic. So Ms. Rita Thompson, thank you very much. Mr. Darwin Richardson out there in Asia, thank you. Stuart and Roberto family, as always. These guys are very, very, very instrumental in the whole cycling, the whole cycling energy that's moving through Belize right now. Mr. Ruben Martinez, Martha Watler.
That's my sister.
She's in the Cayman Islands, right?
Right.
Carolyn Dawson, Oswald Bowman, Mr. Glenn Jex, Turhan Solis, Rock Nation, Godwin Terry, the Briseño family, Stella Ordonis, Raymond Singh out there in Florida, the counselor from Cayo, and the Cayo City Council. Thank you guys. Mrs. Kirsten Soberanes, the Wade family, D. Wade and Elston Wade, Jarvis Matute, Carl Arnold out of California, Bundle of Joy, Henry Moreira and team, Yvette Bowen and family, 3.14 Pies, Lex Ordones, Rena Ordones, Southern Queen, George Bowen, Rochelle Ordones, Sensible Gifts, Mr. Levy, Kelsey Codd, Grace Skincare, Kevin Logan, as always, out of Boston, Mr. Kurt Kelvin.
And Petra, his wife. Yeah.
Okay, Kevin and Petra. Excellent. Big up yourself, Kev.
No, Kurt.
Oh, Kurt. I'm sorry, Kurt. Kurt and Petra Kelvin. Okay. Hallett Arnold. Pick Keith Smith. Joe Marin. Glenn Flowers, as always, G Flow. Marlon Smith. Marvin Hope. Omar Cruz. Sean Gordon. Tom Tillett, Loans to Go. Tillett Farm. Milo's Sports Lounge. That's my buddy, Ross Mark Gentle. Marlon Castillo.
Quality Meats. Yeah.
James Sanchez. CDS Gas Station, Stephen Bissett and his family. Arlen Cadle out of Chicago, donating the 4th and 5th place youth male and the 4th and 5th place youth female.
I can list that down.
So that was Arlen and his family.
Yeah.
Right. David Gomez, and that's Candy's Budden, right? Kush Barbershop, Lynn Valentine, we already said Loans to Go, Supplies Plus, Alvan Gillette, Jacksonville Supporters, wish this to be anonymous, always supporting though. Of course, the Ordonez Bike Shop Belize and the Ordonez Bike Shop Chicago, Diandi and team. Thank you guys very much. Without you, it would not have been possible. I know we had a lot of gifts, trophies, gifts, preems. It was excellent.
Yeah.
Nice job, Andrew.
And then we had the crew out there, so the officials, Mr. Crawford, Mr. Mala, Judge Abraham Sr., of course, Miss Rita, entire family, my wife, Rena Ordonez, Mr. Cad, he was helping, Mr. Valentine, Lex, Juju men help, Juju and Real men help too. The traffic officers, so big up on yourself. Without you guys, the race wouldn't be possible. So, and the entire twin tongues of San Ignacio and Santa Elena. I must say that the reason why the traffic was so busy, I understand the two bridges were down. So it just, I think when you just open up, right, so just open up, yeah. And so that's why you had a heavy traffic. I spoke to the council and I said next year he didn't realize it's such a big event, and so next year he will definitely work much earlier to get everything in place. So something like this will happen again. Yeah,
well, I think we definitely learned from this. Like I said, no event will be perfect. I think you know, the majority of it you got right, but the traffic control definitely can improve on that, and we definitely will improve on it because we know what needs to be done. All those side streets will be blocked off, will be barricaded, and we'll have a representative at all those. So just to kind of keep everyone safe, keep the course safe, so we have a fun day, and yeah, because when someone gets hurt, it's definitely not fun. But again, overall, Andrew, I think it was a very positive event. I enjoyed it quite a bit, and I look forward to doing it next year as well. I'd also like to say, like you said, extend a very warm thank you to everyone there in the Twin Towns that came out, because a lot of people actually came out to support it, to watch these races, and it gives the fans an opportunity to actually watch your favorite cyclists, because most of the times on the road you're just listening, they're flying by, you might see them once, but with the laps like you did, you know, every lap you get to see your favorite cyclist. So that's
and I totally slipped me. I write it down and I slipped down. Young Kenyon Sanford was involved in an RTA this morning, and some news media share. It's ridiculous that, you know, people jump. I got a call from Mrs. Gillette, and she said a cyclist was knocked down, and she called the name, and I called the father, which was Kenyon dad, and he never knew about it, and so he called, and I tell him, well, please find out everything, and then if you want, I could put up a post and said, and so one of the media hosts thought the cyclist was killed.
No way.
But you don't do that because you know you could put family members at distress. Suppose someone said that. Yeah, but we must say that young Kenyon Sanford was involved in an RTA. His bike is totally destroyed, but he's fine. So we must say, you know, praise God that he's fine and he will recover.
Excellent.
He's an upcoming cycling star. I mean, young Kenyon started, you know, from a young age, and now have turned into this super cyclist. I mean, I would say. Yeah. So so we wish him a full recovery.
Definitely.
Hopefully get back on bike soon.
Yeah, I spoke to him earlier. Actually, I gave him a call, and you know, he said, you know, unfortunately, it was on the same boulevard that we're racing that a lady just kind of swerved into him, didn't see him at all, knock him completely off the bike, and then roll over the bike. So thankfully though, he did say that Mr. Kiros was there to help him out, and the person that hit him has insurance, so that should take care of his machine and replacing that. But he has a bruised shoulder. He should be okay.
Kenyon, there's a bike you could borrow at the shop. It's not a high-tech bike, but so you can continue train. Mr. Kevin Logan has a bike at the shop.
Oh, wow.
And he said, feel free to lend Kenyon, make it continue, keep in shape until you get back in machine. So Kenyon, you or your dad or whosoever from the team could pass and pick up that bike. anytime. So it's right there waiting for you. So big up yourself, Kevin Logan, again.
It's a nice gesture.
Yep, man.
Very nice gesture.
Yeah.
Kev is one of the kindest person, human beings
Yep.
I've ever met. So thank you again. And Kenyon, check with Andrew, and you'll get your bike to continue training until your replacement comes in.
So make us start off with Mr. Guns race.
Okay.
So
Sure.
George, maybe we can get some result.
Yeah.
So the Guns Thursday race, it was the 169th
69.
edition. Wow. 169th edition of the Guns Thursday race this morning. I think roughly about 30 cyclists may have lined
Yeah,
up.
35, right?
25.
25.
Yeah.
They have a ride with chance they were riding it too.
No. Yeah, I think he's Jancy.
Oh, well, that's somebody say.
Just shining out the wrong. Just say, yeah. It's the Sunday, I shine. I made it wrong. But yeah, no. So the race was the regular race, 23 mile race, which was done, right about an hour, under an hour. When the dust settled, the ever consistent Bob Gabriel was first. Second was Wendell Williams Jr. and third was Brandon Catus. In the B category, first place went to Warren Cowie. Second place went to Greville Young. And third place, look who's on the podium.
Mark Gentle.
Lee Mark. Mark Gentle. Nice job. And of course, the 60 plus rider is Mr. Hubert Johnson. Hubie is a very strong, older gentleman. Rides very well. Nice.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Yep. So top 10 in this race. Again, it was roughly 30 riders or so. Kent Gabriel first, second Wendell Williams, M&M. Kent Gabriel rides for SPD. Wendell Williams Jr. is M&M Engineering. Brandon Catus is Valvoline. Wendell Vernon is Stingers. Sherman Thomas is Fun and Fitness. Mr. Warren Cowie is Team Santinos. Greville Young is Guns Racing Club. Mr. Mark Gentle is Milo's Sports Bar. Hubert Johnson unattached. Ephraim Newman rounding out the 10th spot riding for Digi. Yeah, so that's our Guns 169th edition. And then we have, what else you want to do?
Well, as we know, we don't have all information, but they had a triathlon on Sunday.
They did have a triathlon on Sunday. Yes.
I know in the first place, I said two persons recognized. I know Sean Garden Road, and then the guy you call Eggy was for the runner. I know who the young lady, what did they run? I mean, do they swim? I know Eggy did the run, I think the young lady did the swim.
Yeah. The team winning at the juniors. Miss really.
Who?
Miss Leticia Data then won in juniors.
Oh, okay. So Miss Leticia won in junior.
Yeah.
In the female was Ana Lopez from Esperanza.
Ana Lopez from Esperanza in the female, and that's what she did the whole full thing. Okay.
And her team also came second.
And her team came in second.
And then in the open male, it was Brandon Santos from San Pedro third, Kian and Kona second, and Mario Kokul first in the open male.
Okay.
Excellent,
All right,
excellent.
yeah.
Who was the organizer?
It's the
There's a picture.
National Sports Council.
Okay.
And Triathlon Association along with Coast Guard.
Excellent.
Okay.
Because guys, what we'd want to do, like I keep saying, week in, week out, if you have an event that's cycling related and wants to be highlighted on the show, definitely send us podium pictures and send us the official results so we can highlight these athletes. But it was nice to see Sean Gordon, who is a fellow cyclist and racer.
Stephen Robinson.
Yes, Stephen Robinson
doing
also,
really
yeah.
well. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, like I said to these different organizations, send us the results so we can speak about it and highlight your athletes. It only helps to promote your sport and promote your
The first
event.
another triathlon.
Oh, the first and have a next one, okay.
Yeah, December. So December 1st is another one. So guys, if anyone is listening from the Sports Council or from the Triathlon Committee, send us the final results as soon as after those races, so we can always highlight them on the Thursday show.
So now we are moving to the result of the Azubitas race before we move on to our guests. So,
which category is that?
so make me start off by how the race they gone. The first race was a Masters race. One duty them the cars Ruction and Destruction.
Who's that?
Ali Bale ride a Monteki bike. So the Masters category, as it will turns, the third edition, on the top podium, Ken Roy Smokes Gladden for SPD Supply Plus. Second, Henry Moreira, Bundle of Joy. Third, D-Way, BZ Boys. Fourth, Alvan Gillett, SPD/Culture, and Big Bob Ken Gabriel. So SPD almost take the whole podium.
They certainly did, but we weren't going to allow them to go 1, 2, 3 like G Flow, right? So that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
We don't mind giving up the first, but not the sweep.
Yeah.
No, but all fun and jokes aside, I want to definitely talk a little bit more about this race. It wasn't a big field. It was about 27 or so riders, right? And usually when the field is smaller, the race is somewhat slower and everyone's watching. So I decided to be a little bit aggressive from the start, like I discussed with you, right? So I went out and I decided to race hard. I want to shout out to Alvan Gillett, who rode very well. Excellent. And was very aggressive as well. And I said, Alvan, you're in the front of the race already. Let's go. We've got some solid, strong guys in the back. I said, don't worry, later on, them guys will come across. Make we push it as, get rid of everybody else, no? So that what happened. So big shout out again to Henry Moreira. Rode a very strong race. He was the first to come across, and obviously Smokes was on his wheel. Ken Gladden was on his wheel, and he did the smart thing by sitting on his wheel. So when he got there, it was pretty fresh. And once he got there, we all started rotating, sharing the preams. And when I took a glance back, it was
Bob by himself coming.
Bob Gabriel. Well, no, he wasn't by himself. At first, he was with Choto. Okay. But I think Jose Choto refused to work with, and he decided he's not taking any passengers. So his flight full already. So he expressed across to us, and once he got there, he immediately attacked. But I wasn't going to have any of it. Was not going to happen. So kind of reeled him back in, and he looked at me and said, "D-Wade, I can't go away to the left field." So I was at work. He said I was at work for. That's my version of it, right? Bob may have a different version, no. But it took a hell of an effort for him to come across, because we were rotating pretty steadily. So Bob came across, and he's got a big engine, and he rode very well and very strong. So always proud of his performance. And once he got there, he like I said, he tried to escape a couple of times, but both Heno and I, we weren't allowing it. We were following. So that's all we had to do was follow at that point. And once he realized that the course was a little bit too short to get away, then he did the right thing, as he always does, to sacrifice his position for his teammate Smokes, who cleaned us up at the end.
Yeah.
I didn't have any more legs at the end, so once Smokes jumped, I tried, but I didn't have the legs, to be honest with you, because I was running all day, and that, great win by SPD, great win by Smokes. Congratulations to the team. Congratulations to the top 5.
Then we move on to the juniors. We had juniors and junior youth.
Yes, very competitive category.
Males, George.
This one, yeah?
Yeah.
And this was a big field.
So you got the picture.
I got it wrong. Right now, can try and bring it up.
Okay, George, try to switch it back.
What?
You got it wrong.
No, boy. Not to listen to right now, box.
Yeah. So focus on the all roads lead to. Okay, you got it now? All right, okay.
I just even flip the list.
All right, okay.
So
all right.
actually.
So all roads leads to cultural capital for the big TV Ramos race this weekend.
Yes.
We hope that the weather won't treat us nice now, because we see Sarah, they look for head this way.
Yeah.
So we're supposed to get a lot of rain now.
Yeah. Well, I was tracking it a little bit this morning, and it looks like
That's all right. My bad, sorry.
it looks
Yeah,
like
I think
right
that-
around Sunday is when it's going to hit Belize. You know, fortunately, you know, hopefully it's, you know, it changes its route, because it's still early in the modeling.
All right, I'm going home or erase it off. All right, so folks, the junior category, of course, dominant Jalen Briseño blew the whole race to smithereens. Second was Khalil Gentle. Third was young Richie Rosado. All right, so let me call the name. Jalen Briseño of G-Flow, Khalil Gentle of Whatever Boys, Richie Rosado, Rolling Shutters, Tamron Morris rides for Griga Cycling, and Aiden Bassano, Griga. So that's the top 5 for the juniors. In the youth juniors, the youth males, youth males. Then youth males, because they like 2 races in one.
That's no ball. Words. It's called a problem. That's why I showed you the night. And then anybody may experience other issues with the live for you that? Because Mr. Anthony Catus mentioned that the freeze for him, and that's the thing what I can assume.
Well, I'm not sure, because people watch it and then they watch it right too. And
And that was my point, that everybody may experience it if it was an issue with your device.
Yeah, they might mention it. No.
Everybody might mention it.
Your phone get frightened, Mr. Catus. Or your data get frightened. And you need a big bad USA.
User error.
The thing is, your phone have to send it with a signal to Facebook. Facebook will shoot on it.
Yeah, Facebook live stream on it.
The Facebook, and then they have to pull it down from Facebook. So maybe we'll find it in another work.
Yeah. Boy, and sadly, I don't get YouTube Sunday, but the phone flunk out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
Wow.
I say how I still go, just say how George say, and see if you could still upload it to YouTube somewhere. And,
You?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
But I cut you off because you had a youth.
I was at the youth, yeah. Good night, Wilfred Fraba. Hope you're feeling better. I understand you had a stroke, so we hope that you're feeling much better. You got it, George?
Oh, yeah, sorry, that was Sean. This one?
Yes, that's right there.
Yes,
Yeah.
my bad.
So we move on to the youth male. First, G-Flow rider, Devin Major. Second, Ashwell Belal rides for Rolling Shutter. Third, the young Ahmad Charrington riding for G-Flow. Fourth place, young Jaheim Lewis riding for Team Valvoline. And rounding out the 5th position, Keith Enright Jr. rides for G-Flow. So we move on to the open women.
This one?
Yep. Rides for.
Sorry, my mistake. I set up all the thing. Today, I set up correct. And this is quick. And then I want to tell them when. Right. Show now.
All right. So the women elite, Francine Gigley, almost. It catch when you're right at the end. Even though she didn't make the girls, but Francine Gigley rides for Lovell Cycling. Second, Gabriel Lovell rides for Lovell Cycling. And third was Fiona Castillo and Attach. So those are the 3 ladies in the elite category.
Right.
Yes, Kevin. And then we move on to the.
Watch out,
Huh?
it's fine.
Oh, it's your dad. All right. All right. Yeah. Please tell him. Yeah. So they are my cousin, Wilfred. Yeah. Yes. Tell your dad. We send our prayers to him and hope he makes a full recovery.
I can just double check that you're out of the on this one. I just
Okay.
when I bring in the women's one, you're going to add a cut off.
Okay.
So, My bad, but sit down, ready for meeting, right?
All right, yes, man. Move on, move on.
There we go.
So, D, where you could probably give that?
Women's junior race. How many laps these young ladies did?
4.
4 laps, excellent. First place, no stranger to the podium. First place podium is Irene Baki, and she's riding
On a touch.
Second place is Liani Choto,
So for Team Kayo.
and that's Team Kayo. Third place is Kelsey Castillo. Is that on touch as well?
Right.
On a touch. Fourth place is Chelsea Gillett, also on a touch.
No, Team Imanis.
Oh, Team Imanis, I'm sorry. Fourth place is Chelsea Gillett, Team Imanis. And fifth place is Team Imanis as well, Jamela Gladden.
The daughter of Smokes Gladden.
Absolutely. Congratulations.
And then we move on to the big boys. Because that right? The Masters, the boat, so it would be the...
The elites.
Okay. All right, thanks, Wilfred. The big boys on top of the podium, G Flows, Javen Gonzalez, Silverback. A special trophy is supposed to come in today, the one for Anna Banks. So that I think that come from FedEx. So I'll give the man a call. Beautiful trophy. Second, Sean Cad. Third, Tariq Flowers. Sean Cad rides for PMA. Third, Tariq Flowers rides for No, he rides for Running Rebels. But our said this Anantala, no more weekend warriors, no more club race here. He gone too far, man. He lash up the man who win the silver medal. So Tariq Flowers, I don't tell you, exposure tonight. You and Mr. Gab, try Gab. We're lashing now, so I know double standard. Tariq Flowers are the big boys now. He's in the big lead. Of course, in fourth place, Derek Chavarria rides for G Flow. Fifth place, Oscar Kuros, who rode magnificent. He had so many mechanical problems, and I understand he threw off a helmet or a shades or something, sitting on the side, get back on his bike, and he catch everybody, and he came in solo in fifth place. So Oscar is on his way back, and he made a statement. I interviewed him, and he said, I don't want to talk big, he said, but I make someone vomit. So he said, a new Oscar coming up in 2025. So Oscar, the fans are excited to see you, demonstrating some ruction and destruction and tarmac. Oscar rides for Valvoline, of course, huh?
Javen had to change bike twice.
Okay, Javen had to change bike twice too, yeah. In sixth place, Giovanni Lovell, race for Lovell Cycling, awesome ride. Young Jalen Briseño, who dominated the junior, jumped in the big leagues and still finished in the top 10, 7. Eighth place, Atli Lozano, rides for Valvoline. Young Jamar Murray rides for Elephant Sons. Big up yourself, Jamar, and big up your team, Elephant Sons. And rounding out the 10th position, Leon Leslie rides for G Flow. So that concludes the Azul Turns results. So thank you guys again. Was a awesome event. D, we have some special guests. So we'll take a short break and we will return with our guests in the house.
This is a Soul Fire production. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turtle SOS. I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill.
spend down riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear through the valley so steep. Now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live we turn on us. So yes.
Welcome back, welcome back. As we mentioned, we have some special guests in studios. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Good night, Mrs. Abraham, Victoria Abraham, wife of Judge Abraham.
I'm my son, Johnny Abraham.
Okay, so folks, as you all know, George would go to the end of the world for cycling, and I must say that his family really support him. I mean, you know, Sunday we knew all what happened. He had that nasty incident, and that guy is tough. We visited him at the hospital, and the man don't talk about he wants to ride back, all kind of thing. But I let Miss Vic share some information and the length that George go to. Yeah, he said something.
So Andrew, first, I guess let us kind of let our viewers
yes.
know kind of what we're doing here.
Right,
today,
do that, yeah.
So, Mr. George Abraham, as you guys quite know, has been in cycling forever. You know, he has a passion for cycling. He's out there. You know, whether you ask him or not, he's coming to help. That's who George is, and he's always passionate about it. He's always excited about it. I mean, it's someone that you will hear before you see, and you'll hear him joking with people, and it's funny, just before the race, you know, just before the race at the start line, you reach out your hand, like excited, have a good race and stuff. It was good to see him, and so when this happened to him, you know, it kind of hit all of us, you know, who are close to George, and who always have the time with him at the races to joke around and clown around. So, you know, we definitely took it as the wheels turned. We took the responsibility to say we understand that when these things happen, there's significant expenses that the family has to endure. Not only expense, but emotional stress and distress as well. And we wanted to step up right away and make sure that they know, the Abraham family know that just like how George is out there for us, we are out there for him as well. So we kind of created a drive for him, right? We're dedicating part of the show to George and to actually helping him and his family with their medical expenses, because we know how difficult it is and how expensive medical attention is in Belize. Again, just like how George is always there for us, I think it's our responsibility as cyclists, as fans, to come up and show our appreciation for folks like George. Ms. Vicky, I would like to start the donation off and give that to you. It's a little token to help you out and help the family out. And I would actually encourage everyone to let your kindness show tonight. Reach out to Ms. Vicky. George will put up the account number on the screen where donations can be received, and we know that a lot of people already has reached out to you. I've been in constant communication with you.
Yes, I do.
And I know you wanna thank those folks as well. So I'll give you the floor.
Okay. Good night, everyone. Once again, it's a pleasure being here. It's an honor on behalf of my husband, famous, no other than the one and only George Abraham Sr. On the tarmac always.
Give George a big round of applause. Yes.
There's not a day go by without cycling in his mouth, quarreling with the guys, but the love love of the bike. That's my husband. And I've been behind him through thick and thin. That's what a wife and his children is all about. Family love. The most thing I like to say, I appreciate donors, Dwayne. Thank you guys for doing this for me on behalf of my husband. Really do appreciate from the bottom of my heart. There's not much words I can express how I feel, the gratitude, be thankful and grateful everything that you are doing for us. Without you guys, the cycling body, friends, family out here who take the time out to give to us, it's an honor and a pleasure. Thank you very much.
That's what we do.
Thank you. I also like to big up a couple of the people that are behind me as well. Like I said, my family, Dwayne, my entire family, the cycling body, Mr. Glenn, Flowers, a couple of people that also, I can't say everyone's name tonight, but I'm grateful and thankful for each and everyone from the bottom of my heart. Mr. Glenn Flowers, Jairo Campos, Chief, Dean Boyce, Mr. Guns, Bundle of Joy. I have received the package. Thank you very much for the gift that you have given to us as well. Ernest Bennett. I just kind of nervous.
Okay.
Leticia Westway. This is some of the names that I have here. Like I said, big support to the family. Everyone who is standing behind me. He's home. He has a fractured jaw right now, but he talk in he cannot pronounce the word
That won't stop
clearly.
George.
And that still doesn't stop him. He asks like, where the bike there? Oh yeah, where about the bike? The bike will always be there. That's how he stands, you know, but
Thank you, Kirsten.
but gratefully,
I'll get that right over to Miss Vicky.
he is getting there slowly. It will take a time, but definitely, he definitely will be back out there, with no doubt about it. That's George, that's my husband. Bike, you know they have a little saying like this. My dad used to say like this. Rome, my love, Rome, my grave, Rome will take me to my grave. Now, bike will take my husband to his grave.
Hopefully, no time soon.
It's not his time as yet.
No.
He still have a long way to go. The amount of years, 38 years together, man. That's a lifetime with my husband. Lifetime. Yes, I already built up a bundle of joy.
Okay.
Yes, and like I said, many thanks to Miss the lady name.
Jude Williams?
No. Miss Ethel Jenkins.
Oh yes, she's a big
Really
fan.
do appreciate your help, ma'am. I know you've been behind me through everything, and I really, really thank you for your support. And like I said, there's so many names, I can't even call all of them, but my heart and my family thank each
Really
and every
appreciate
one
everything.
of you, and appreciate from the bottom of my heart, like I said. Thank you so much, and be grateful for what you guys are doing for us. Without you guys, we couldn't have done this. Thank you again.
Mr. Ruben Martinez is one of the. Why, Kevin? Sorry, the bell left at Belize City. You see, I forgot. Yes, you see,
That was a pre bell, right?
yes, that's a pre bell. So we use it for the race, and it totally slipped me. I left it there. So Mr. Ruben Martinez is part of this initiative that he said, Andrew, it's a good idea. So Ruben, thank you very much.
Yeah, he just sent us $200,
Yes.
and then Miss Soberanis $100.
Yeah.
So I'll leave those up and get those over to you.
Also thanks, so I'll take the time out to visit him at the hospital, call, send message. All of those are and I'm grateful and appreciate all of you guys. I love you all and thank you very much.
Yes, you know, Ms. Vicky and Johnny and the entire family, George Jr. and all the other kids, right? The one thing is, in cycling, there's a lot of bickering back and forth, but when something happens to one of us, you know, it's one community.
Yeah.
It's a community, and you know, when we saw what, I mean, a lot of us couldn't even look at George on the road because we didn't know the severity of it.
Yes.
So we, you know, some of us didn't even want to race. Honestly,
Well,
we wanted to like stop the race and make sure
He was okay.
yes, he was okay. Racing was, although we love racing, that was secondary.
I was freaking out. I watched and I said, and people heard in my voice and people said, Andrew, we know it was something bad. He said, we're happy that you didn't call a name until you found that, yes, his vitals, he did, you know, show up his hand and he was breathing. And so we didn't know the extent of the winning, but we know that he was alive. And not that then I come and turn the camera a bit, but see him on the ground, like, it really affected me.
Yes,
yeah, it really affected me.
I know.
Yeah. So.
Because what was funny about the whole situation, I was there, and I heard a lady tell Mr. Glenn there's a crash up the road, and she think it was a SPD person that got into the crash. She didn't sure who was it until when Rick come and Rick had Vicky that charge. Man, honestly, if I could have run up that road and I mean run up the road
Almost 2 miles.
then my cousin said, Auntie Vicky said, the far, which I never know what was the distance, but that when I hear George, I know that I is the lick for him. Man, in the hospital when doctor did those X-ray, those CT scan, like, man, what is wrong? He said, so many broken ribs. He said, you sure this guy is good? You know? But like I said, the love of the sport that he have in him, man, we can't take that from him. And we support him 100%. Many of Sundays, Vic, I'm going to race. Josh, race no man? No man, I have to go to race, you know?
So Miss Philippa saying send the donation. So as soon as they reach you.
Okay,
Excellent.
okay, thank you, excellent, thank you.
Yeah, and you know, it's by the grace of God, you know,
Yes,
we
I
are
thank
we're
the
a
Lord for
we kind
that.
of laugh about it now. Some of the situation, obviously, George
Yeah.
still has to recover, but
Yes, he
we know
does.
that it's no longer life threatening. He will definitely be back, and you know, again, by the grace of God and
God,
the prayers,
definitely.
all the good energy towards him. That's what's you know, what kind of helps. So I would like to also thank the medical personnel that was out there, because the ambulance,
Was really fast.
it was very quick, and they were very professional as well, and they took care of him in a professional manner and made sure that he
And
got
also to the staff, the doctors at BELIZE Medical Associates, they did an excellent job. They didn't leave him for not a minute. They make sure everything was done and professional. So big up to the BELIZE Medical Associates.
Mr. Rosado.
Dr.
Yes,
Rosado.
No. The policeman when you
Yes.
when in Nepal, Fernando Nepal.
Fernando Nepal, sir.
Yes, he played up. He make sure that
Yes.
he was there. Also, there's a young lady, I remember, in Nepal Live. She is a relative to, I believe, Choto.
Choto, yeah, I heard
She said she was at home. She heard. She was watching. Mom had on the phone and she heard it, and she, because she's in the medical field, and she jumped on a bike and she rode out there and she assisted. So we want to big up the Choto family as well. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
they show the love where people are. She said she just hear it and she jumped on a bike and
So I pick up Josh foot and she said, no, left hand to me, left hand.
Yeah, she
Yes,
did the
yes,
same
yes,
thing.
yeah.
Too. Doing the same thing.
and people ask how the ambulance was there quick though.
Was really fast.
Really
Because
fast.
by the time I reached her, they done that. They put her up on the stretcher already.
Right.
The ambulance station right by the finishing line, you know.
Oh,
Park,
uh-huh.
right by the station.
Okay. All right, good.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
everything worked out well, and you know, thanks to he has a loving family as well that made sure he got all the right medical attention, I spoke to Miss Vicky in the hospital. He said the doctor said this is what needed and this is what we need to get done. So definitely everything worked out well, and George will be back with us soon.
Soon.
I want to get a joke, right? So, I have the book where people start to come give money, so I write it down and I put George Abraham donation, right? And so my little grandson Drew came and he said, "Grandpa, what is for?" I said, "Donation for Uncle." He said, "Uncle George." I say, "Uncle George," because he call Uncle George, right? So he said, he opened up and same time somebody come and the person said, "What, that a donation?" He said, "Yes." And so the person left money, right? And then he said, "Grandpa, I want to donate, I want to donate to Uncle George, right?" That because it do Lee and Sumi and a pay, right? I say, "Grandpa," I say, "You make Paul a bond and sell to and donate." So even Juju at that age see how much George do for cycling. I mean, at his age, you know what I'm
George is a special kid.
Yes, he's a special kid.
Yeah,
He's a special kid.
Look, over the weekend, he got me to laugh all weekend. So, John, you were going to say something?
Yeah, he will get back, but no more cycle. He had to finish his man with a flag.
Yeah.
No more cycle.
So you guys going to ban him from the cycle a little bit?
No more cycle.
Yeah.
Why, George?
That'll be
Yeah,
hard.
right for he want to, but he's not a big old this one.
Who said he tries out to you, but he said invalid. I have,
To me?
yeah, I have Dwayne Wade BZ at yahoo.com.
Yeah.
Correct?
That is correct, yes.
Oh, okay. Just a double check.
Yes.
So we ask that continue to give. We know that these medical things are they pile up, and of course we definitely want to pay off that medical bill and support George. And I mean I gone to the hospital for her, and Miss Victor right there saw, and the son there. Where your compadre? Carol. They were right there giving him total attention. So George, you have a great family and better take care of it. But Vicky, you're doing an awesome job, and and we are continue to do our best to whatever come in, definitely,
Sure, appreciate it very much. Really do appreciate it.
My wife,
Not
she
always
do-
there, but always there
right,
as well.
so
Not because we are family,
family, yeah, but yeah.
for the love of everything, And George, like I always say, he dedicated himself to cycling. From the time I meet him until now, and I don't take no stop left or stop either.
And when he's not at the race, he's talking about cycling.
I think when he know that a race, I think everybody feel like there's no race. Because if John know that they holla and make something or they quarrel with somebody, that is not
We
him.
missed him out this morning.
For guns race?
Johnny, you give me a joke that the hospital manager when you say to what? The man never know about. Say, tell me what you tell me.
I don't know what that.
So you said that the man, he never want a fancy phone, he just want a regular phone, but when he eventually get a touch screen, phone, the thing with the WhatsApp, when you find about it,
Yeah, the voice message. The man never want no touchscreen phone. He said once he got a button phone, he alright. But when they find out that I could send the voice message and everything, the man said, leave one and then.
That's easier. Well, George is probably at home resting up, so you guys could replay the show for him, and so he sees the excitement and the love we all have for him, and we wish George, you a speedy recovery. We can't wait to hear your voice again.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Bob.
Thank you very much, Bob. Thank you.
Miss Vic, that a 5th place prize.
All right.
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent, guys, and thanks to all you guys. Mr. Singh, yes, Mr. Singh, absolutely. I'll get your donation over to Miss Vicky, Mrs. Abaranes, Hatus, who else?
Ruben Martinez.
Yeah.
Miss
Debs?
Miss Debs pledge our next money again.
Okay.
Thank you, my beautiful wife.
Thank you, Miss Debs.
And some people have already donated,
Donated
and so
already.
we want to thank them. They knew who they are. Whatever.
Yes.
Thank you
And
guys.
like I say, I have a list, but I can't mention
You can- but
each
yeah,
and every one, but I'm
Yes.
grateful and thankful for it.
Cyclists have it.
Excellent, and you know,
Ernest Bennett as well. He's one that,
It's a-
you know,
and you know,
you can look to say that, you can't say
Yeah, like the engine broke, yeah.
Engine broke, no
Yeah,
shot.
like, yeah, you got, yeah, I forget, one new bike, but he not got no more bike, forget.
Yeah,
no, you guys will take him off the bike, no?
See what Baron said, Mr. George is the man who introduced me.
Introduce the
Football
football
family
to
to cycling.
He and my dad are real 2-5.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
that's true.
That's
That's true.
right.
Albert Pope.
Albert Pope, the
Yeah.
great Albert
Yeah.
Pope.
Me and Albert grew up together actually. A neighbor's cousin too.
Okay.
Yeah, man, but
I think George is one of those guys who impact everybody. Everybody, you know, I met him since I came to Belize, and he will impact me in great ways. Funny, joking, sometimes he quarrel,
I know, right?
sometimes disqualify me from a race. Other times they argue for me. So it's just like, you know, everybody. I think everybody have a little story with George, and that's the thing. As like I said, you know, we are one community, we are one family, and I was excited to jump on board right away and said, you know what, we need to do this. This is the
Yes.
right thing.
Yes,
And
You
you
got
did.
the best thing
Yes,
forget it,
you
man, my
did.
drone.
yeah. Scully.
Tell Jive and put something over that $2,000.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure Miss Jennifer is a generous lady.
yes, man, yes, man. Yeah.
She'll definitely reach out, and
Yeah.
I think the entire because when I spoke to you on the phone, Ms. Vicky, you were telling me the entire cycling community is reaching out to you.
Yes.
All the folks that stop by, Chief Sante stop by, Palace, big up to Palace, stop by,
Mr. Andy Bennett,
Mr. Bennett, you know, Drew Bennett,
Mr. Flowers, Mr. Glenn,
Glenn Flowers, absolutely.
Jivin,
Yeah.
Baby Chav,
Leon.
Leon,
you
excellent.
know,
Yeah.
Mr. Guns, well, you know, he know, well, Palace Tech Hospital, like,
Like,
his home.
Yeah.
11 o'clock, he's walking in.
Yeah.
Okay? Yes, Mr.
But you know why that's right? You know why, right? Because he and George always go back and forth. So guess what now? He missed George now. So he have to go to the hospital. Well, he can't wait till George start to talk with him and start to argue again.
He said, George, and the wait for when to come back. Remember, you come back on the bike, right? So, yeah.
Look at it. Between him, Palace George and Action Park, man.
Oh, he began
Action
to
Park,
he did.
Yeah, Chris.
Action Park said, take care of him in my hospital, man.
You know something? Usually when fans family remember the quarrel, you know, all cyclists, then they laugh and talk, and some people make big noise, but the cyclists, their family, they laugh and talk. I mean, you know, race, they're a competition, but after balloon race, everybody have fun, and officials, everybody, we have fun together. So that's why I say people will stop being so mean because they're cyclists, they're not brotherhood, they hang together and they laugh and talk.
You know what, Andrew? It's a great point you brought up, and I was going to mention that too, because every once in a while, I never read the comments, but every once in a while I go scan when I hear something, someone tell me, man, so and so was really acting, and there are a couple of people that's repetitive about it and doing it. And it's not necessary. At the end of the day, each person has a person that they enjoy, a team that they like. You can big up your team as much as you want, you know, and every team have a cycle. This cycle they want to win, next team will win, you know, just appreciate what's going on, have a little, you know, joke, good ride.
I love this sport. Continue, be positive.
Yeah, calling names and calling people out, I think that there's no place for that, you know what I mean? Because as we can see how life can change, you know.
In the blink of an eye.
You know, so.
In the blink of an eye.
And like Andrew said, you know, the fans are behind the scenes yelling and screaming at each other, and we, you know, it's like me and my brother Bob. You know, sometimes on the bike we go to blow as war. But look, me and him, we rode all the way from Kaya. I picked him up just for the show tonight.
How much time had Josh Nottage? How much time had this qualified? All right?
Yeah, exactly. If he wasn't there, I'd miss him. If he wasn't there, I'd miss him. Like, what the hell? Like Bob said this morning, I missed him at the guns.
Yeah.
You know, you got a thing, right? Josh got a thing, right? Funny. When you see the car, right? And they blow the whistle, race to start. So they hurry up. It's like, Josh, you mean race to start? Half an hour before the race start.
That's true.
Like that.
I could have saw that. He tell me he says reach there.
And then you listen to her. So yeah,
Yeah, man. So,
good stuff. But thank you guys for coming in, and thank you for taking care of George as good as you are. And we will continue supporting you as the wheels turn here. Thanks on behalf of As the Wheels Turn to all the donors and everyone who supported you guys. And
Really appreciate it.
yeah, in the future, let us know if there's anything else we can help you out with. If you want to come back on the show, you're definitely welcome to.
Definitely one time.
He
Man
get
is
back,
good.
he'll come.
Yes.
I'll bring
We'll
on
have him
myself.
here.
We'd love to have him.
here.
yes, man. We have to bring in for two.
Yes.
Come.
Make it go.
Anyone else you'd like
I
to?
see Hubert Johnson said tomorrow and drop off in donation in the bike shop. So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thanks,
Thank you very
Hubert.
much. Thank
Ms.
you.
Vicky, anyone else from your family you'd like to give a shout out to? Anyone else that's watching?
Like I said, Ernest Bennett, one of like a brother to him. He doesn't miss any show. He doesn't miss any race. But he and George are like brothers. Like I said, now we are from way back. He's always been supportive of him. Once again, the cycling body, friends, supporters, everybody who took me time out, like I said, to visit him, to call, who texts and everything. I just like to say a big thank you again to his entire family, supported me behind since I've been going through this. It's been rough, and I'm just trying to be strong for my husband and my family as well. So I like to say I'm grateful and thankful for everything that you guys are doing for us once again. Thank you.
Folks, with that said, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we have our final guest in the house.
Hear me now. This is a Soul Fire production. Soul Fire production.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turtle. So yes, I sit and watch as the wheel turns. My bike is where I get my thrill. Up and down, riding through the hills. I have no fear as I climb and change my gear. Through the valley so steep, now we on the street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night at 6:30. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live with Turtle. So yes.
Good night, guys, and welcome back to the 156th edition of As the Wheels Turn from rainy, stormy Boom in the Belize district. But it's definitely hot in the studios tonight with a gentleman here next to us who probably needs no introduction, Kent Bob Gabriel. I'm glad to call him my friend. He's also my competitor. He is the current Masters 35 plus road champion of Belize. Kent Bob Gabriel, welcome.
So I am Kent Bob Gabriel to you and to Mr. Aragones, right?
Big Bob Gabriel.
Yeah, so it's a pleasure, to be here in the studio with you guys. I mean, I always tune in and watch and see the excitement that happen, in a studio, so it's an honor to be here with you guys, you know. So to give a little more insight about, our recent Masters tournament, the Pan Am Masters tournament held in San Salvador, last 2 weeks.
Yeah, but before we get into that, because a lot of people may not know that hear the name, Andrew, they hear the name Bob Gabriel or Big Bob Gabriel, or the what guns called?
My favorite Masters.
Yeah, one next one guns, yes. But everyone has a name for Bob, and the reason is because of his dominance on the tarmac, right? And that goes not only in the Masters division, but also at the elite level. Bob has ridden some very strong races. But what I want you to do, Bob, is give the people a little bit, the viewers, a little bit of history of who you are as an athlete when you started cycling, because you started cycling at a late age. You picked this up. We had a conversation coming down, and you picked this up at a late age, and to be a great talent as you are right now, it's kind of amazing. So tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so basically I started out, I've been well-known athlete in the coming up. Mostly I was into running and football, and after that I transited to triathlon. But for me to get better at triathlon, I had to learn to ride bike. So Kaya was the first person who introduced me to cycling, competitively, for get on a bike here in Belize, But more likely, Smokes was also one of the first one, very detrimental person in my career, come to triathlon sport, because he introduced me to it and bring me back to Belize and start doing. And like I said, for me to be up more in triathlon, I had to learn to ride bikes. So Kaya took me under her wings coming on weekends, because we were close because of football. And from there I started to borrow bike and started to go ride bike. Races and so on, and I was like 33 years old, so that's 11 years ago. Then I get hooked up with, culture, and from since then, I only spent 1 year away from culture when I was with you, Besides that,
we had to break that up because we were too dominant, right?
What?
Jiving.
What you said?
What is that back to
Thanks to his training block.
I get to that moment, please. Baliano boy.
You just win Sunday?
Yeah.
Now you want to take your credit too?
But that's how he goes. That's between me and him. We fight off for the bike and on the bike and still,
Yeah,
But yeah, anyway, it took me a while to get into the big scene, and I came to Weekend Warriors with culture. And kudos when I first come there, like George Abraham, so this guy named from 8 Miles,
you talk about
we're retired now.
yeah, the truck driver.
Yeah.
Oh, Robert Mariano.
Robert Mariano, Barney. So when I first come, I was new to sports, and this guy used to beat me, and I used to go back on the boat at San Pedro to cry. Honestly, because I was so competitive. And then later on, I started to train myself harder, and I started to beat them eventually for the next 5 years until they kicked me out of Weekend Warrior. Then same George come and tell me, say, I have to make them kick you out because you're too good. Then later on, he still want to fight to make I come back. But nevertheless, the thing is, I'm very, very determined, in whatever I put myself into, And I always see people who I think is better than me, and I try to train to be competitive towards them. And that is one of the main reasons why I feel like I excel a lot, in any sports I put myself in, Like honestly, I'm not ashamed to say it, I used to watch the Jim Scott in triathlon, and I said, man, by the time I get about 40 or so, I want to be competitive in triathlon, and I'm still, fighting it, I see other people beat me in a race, and I said, man, I have to train myself harder because I don't want them to beat me. And now I'm very competitive against the younger guys, them, and they tell me, oh, Bobby, you old. Yes, I'm 40 years old, but we're not 22, and I still compete, and I'm left below now, I'm lashing up,
Yeah.
But, and honestly, man, like you said, a lot of time people behind the scene fight up, and we cycling, we go a long way,
Yeah.
But honestly, you know, I spend a lot of time, once I'm in the mainland, I spend a lot of time here and driving, and if Chav, Debout, and Leon, you know, we'll be training partners and things, and I go train them, but that's what I like to say, I had a G-Flow. And I always tell them, I'm not G-Flow, I'm SPD. The way I do training blocks to them, Bali, I want to beat them, but they can't chance me all the time, too.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
It's like when you say, Mr. D, when you lash me up there, the up north, you say, Bob Brazilian can't come back.
Yep.
Of course, I want to do this Sunday, but again, I touched down retirement. But, you know, Millie Boy, Jiven win, so kudos to Jiven, congratulations. And then also, like I said, he feel like my medals in Salvador is based on him because the week before me and he made the train, so, you know. But no, I could jinx and tell him, well, I have 3 medals internationally, he have 1, so.
So Bob, you had, with that being said, you had quite an amazing season so far. You've had the opportunity to represent Belize on the Masters level in Ohio.
Yeah, in Ohio.
You also did some races in Chicago, Intelligentsia Cup.
Intelligentsia.
And then recently you went to El Salvador. Tell us about your experience first in Ohio. You didn't medal there, but you were strong as well, and you build on that to El Salvador. But tell us a little bit about the competition, what you enjoy about the international scene.
So, the international scene here in Cleveland, we went to the World Masters game, which we did a time trial, a criterium, and a road race as well. It was me, Mr. Liam, and Mr. Roque Matos, and I must say, hats off, and you know, a big thank you to Mr. Roque, who, you know, and also Liam, who helped us financially. I think Palace was on that trip with us too, you know, and not only do they help us financially and support me and these events, but they are very instrumental throughout the events too, you know, because sometimes those guys race before me and I will get their feedback from them. How is it? You know, and depends on how they do. And I said, you know what, they didn't win or didn't get a satisfaction. So that drives me more for make I go there, compete harder for try to secure. But the competition was, you know, was stiff. People like say, oh, yeah, masters and masters, but most of these masters are retired pro cyclists, you know, who have the best bike.
Yep.
You know, and these guys, when I tell guys, man, these guys are average 26, 27 miles an hour for a race, you know. Our time trialing, get them while they put big time on wheels because they are ex-pros and we still have to go compete against them. You know, so in Cleveland, I did 3 of those races, and I unfortunately I couldn't make the podium. I get like this from the podium.
But you were 4th.
I was 4th 3
times.
So 4th 3 times, and then Liam in the road race, Liam got a gold medal for us. So, you know, that was still big for the team because, you know, I mean, even though it's individual, but we're going as a unit, as a team, represent Belize. So that's why Team Belize, you know. Then after that, I moved to Chicago, and I tried the Intelligentsia, nervous as mix, you know, trying to, you know, go around with these guys. I mean, it's very difficult for me where we don't come from that background, you know, going crits in that level, you know, and I did 5 races, and out of the 5 races, I finished 2. I get knocked out and I finished 3 and I get knocked out of 2 of them. My best result was the last one because after a couple of races, I started to get a knock about it, and you know, take notes from other people. So I eventually had I think I get like 12 in the last one.
Excellent.
You know, so that was a great experience, and I hope that I get a chance to go back to that. And then after that, I did a couple centuries out there. In Indiana, I did a 50 flat, which for 50 miles, we averaged 24, 25 miles an hour. I actually came 2nd in that race. And then after that, I was in Wisconsin. I did the
Race the Lake.
Race the Lake. I mean, that's my 3rd time doing the Race the Lake. The first time was in 27 with you when we did for the 2nd and for the 3rd. And then I went back and I got 14. Oh, yeah. And then this time I went back and I get 22nd, you know. Then after that we move on to Atlanta. Again, thanks to Mr. Gary Bennett, who tagged me along with Atlanta to do a 4 days ride. Yeah, and I mean, it's just a ride, but it's very competitive. So And you know, I was doing pretty good for the first 2 days, and on the third day in the century ride, I ended up crashed with a concussion, and a lot of people don't know because I don't really post that, and I only tell close people. I mean, you find out and you call me and think about it. I end up in the ER in Atlanta, you know, on observation for a couple hours. But again, you know, we are very resilient. Doctor give me like 3 weeks after the bike, I only take 2. 2 weeks later, I'm out there in Chicago doing a century ride, you know.
Didn't crash again, no?
Didn't crash,
Okay,
you know. Somebody else crashed, not me.
All right.
But all that was in preparation to come home to ride. What race was it? The Rabatou race. Yeah, all that was in preparation to do that. So we came and, you know, my team again, we do 1-2 in that Rabatou race, and then the next week after that, we do King of the Night with Mr. Guns, where I double dip amongst, you know.
You were top 5.
Yeah, I was 6.
Oh, 6.
Because
They were top 10 prizes.
Yeah, the G-Flow train, them boy mashed me up out there road.
Yeah.
You know, driving laugh at me, and still, up to today, you know, they still call me.
Wait, you sure you were 6 or 5th? You were 5th. You were 5th because it was 4 G-Flow, and then you won the bunch sprint.
Yeah.
Well, not a bunch sprint, but you attacked all of the bunch. So you were 5th.
The man said I have to spunk you like a baby because you talk crazy and you didn't from your house, and they say you want to tell them which prize you want to take. They say, we don't give you no, that thing on the $500 station.
$500 prize. Yeah, the man they tell me we want to take the first one and you take the second one. I don't know, but I gone back and watch the video and I see where we're going, but we have that Leon, but we still have that down the road coming. Up to now here, David Chap still laugh at me and tell me, boy, we enjoy that 500. You know, so, but all right.
Nice.
You know, but you know, I mean, you can't take nothing away from these guys, man. I mean, I'm up there among these guys, and these guys train hard, put in their mileage, and you know, whenever I could get my time with them, then I get it. You know, you eat on the table then, and later you eat out of them plates. You know.
I like that. I like that. Yeah.
You know.
And then after that, Bob, is El Salvador.
Yeah, again. And how I get to go to El Salvador again because of my performance in that race, as soon as we're done at Mr. Roque, I said, you know what, you just booked your ticket to El Salvador. I said, for what? He said, the Masters Tour. I'm like, thanks, Mr. Roque. And Mr. Roque tagged me again along with him and Liam, and we went there, man, and you know, we tried our best. You know, we did a time trial. I never carry a time trial bike. I just carry put on my time trial bar, and Roque and Liam went, and as soon as them done, I hoist the course. Man, they said, you could go out hard, but you have to take it easy because coming back is harder. So I said, okay, I heard that from them. So I, you know, managed myself out, come back, I had more juice, and I ended up managed to get second. So as soon as I come back, I tell them, man, I think I get second, so you guys go and collect the medal. And, you know, they were kind of a little skeptical in disbelief. I know we wait around and get in, like, yo, we did get second. So, you know, I was happy for that. And then 2 days later, we went and we did a criterium, and these guys, they do the criterium before me. So again, as soon as that done, I'm like, how is it? And they give me, you know, feedback about how the course and what's not to the other and so on. Like, so I used that to my knowledge, and I, you know, went. I got a second, but I was too cocky at the end. I thought I had the guy, and he come and he beat me right on the thing, so I had to settle for a third. But we were still happy because then I get a medal, and I didn't get a medal just for me. I get a medal for Team Belize, for Roque and Liam, you know. And the same thing when we went to the road race. The road race was difficult because then we had guys that came in with fresher legs. And then in each race, there's only me, Roque, there's only him in his race, Liam. You know, in my race, I had 11 Salvadorian, 4 Nicaraguan, 2 Mexican, 2 Dominican, which country? Colombia had like 2 guys. So it's only me against them, so I just had to, you know. But the Brazilian, you know, he's good, man, honestly. He's very, very good. You know, on the last, he attacked and I tried to go with him and I couldn't. Again, I could have come second because at the end, I was in second, and right at the end, the Guatemalan come and he passed me right at the line because I look back and I see I already had the Chilean guys. Then I said, okay, and the guy passed me right at the end. So I eventually settled down for a third, but you know.
So Bob, what an accomplishment that is, and guys, just so you guys understand what the accomplishment Bob had, there, the achievement that he had, 3 races, 3 master races, and these are top-notch competition from guys all across the region, and he had is it two third and a second place, right? Which is amazing. So 3 days of racing. And each day he was on the podium for Belize. I don't think that has ever been done at the. To your knowledge, has that ever been done? I don't think that has ever been done at whatever category, whether it's junior, elite, or masters before. I know we've had medals, but to receive 3 medals in 3 different type of races, so shows what an all-around strong cyclist Bob is. The time trial, the criterium, and also the road race. And I definitely, after that happened, I reached out to Bob and I said I definitely wanted to highlight your accomplishment on the show. Just give me an opportunity to get back in the saddle here and bring him on to showcase that. And I think, with that being said, Andrew, I think we should start looking, the Federation of Belize should start looking at perhaps putting together a masters team for these different, because we get results. And getting results, what does that do? You know what that does? That put Belize on the map, right? And that's great for tourism. And these events are huge. I mean, these masters events, they're pretty big. I mean, the one we went to in the Dominican Republic, we had close to 500 cyclists.
Wow.
It's huge. It's a big deal. So, and we have a strong set of masters in the 40, 50 category that can definitely get medals if they consistently go to these games.
Yeah, but realize internationally masters start from 30 so, and with me, every time I go, I have to compete with the guys from 30 to 39, from 40 to 49. That's my category. So I'm always fighting with the younger guys as well. So that always make my races more difficult, and challenging.
Yeah.
So.
No, absolutely. And Bob, obviously, with no level of success, without a support team, right? The level of success will not happen, right? No matter what type of business you're in, no matter what type of sport you're in, no matter what type of endeavor you're in, there has to be a support system. So Bob, I want to give you this opportunity to thank your sponsors and thank your support team, your family members, whoever has been instrumental in helping you get where you're at today.
Well, furthermost, I have to give thanks to the Almighty, because like I said, I mean, some, years in this sport has been very difficult for me when it comes to, not being a stranger, being, crash out, from races, but, like I said, determined, I always get up back. It's not how much time you fall, it's how many times you get up and dust it off back, and that's my drive all the time,
And that's literally.
Literally.
How many times you fall and get up?
I know, like, shoot, Sunday I fall again, and like, damn, like that time.
Resiliency.
Nobody like you grow more than you, but yeah, nevertheless, man, I want to say give thanks to the Almighty who give me always, the ability to be out there, health and strength. My mom, my dad, they are like the backbone, for me, My mom, she want to be there for everything for me. So I'm like her baby still.
I witnessed it firsthand. Miss Jean, when Bob not perform, Miss Jean,
yeah,
rough up Bob.
Yeah,
like, yo, Bob, what do you want, man?
Yeah,
Off the front of the race.
That's my mom.
She's a competitor from the softball era.
Yeah.
And your dad, obviously, football. So
yes.
you have it in your Bob.
Yeah.
But carry on with your thank yous.
Nevertheless, I want to say a big thank you to my wife, Kenyon Sanford. She's very supportive of me most of the time, even though sometimes you want to tell me no go race between she and my daughter, because I crashes and things. But one thing I always make sure when I bring a medal, I give it straight to my daughter, and that settle she's, any trophy medal than that thing. So my daughter is one of my biggest supporters as well to men.
Nice.
And kudos to, other people in San Pedro who support me, otherwise from that, sometimes financially, Also, man, kudos, mass, Master, one of my biggest, supporter. I always make sure that I am rolling, in any way possible. I've been in Chicago the other day. I put up with him for the, past 3 months out there. He and Mr. Gary Bennett. I have to say kudos to Mr. Gary who had me back up the same way too. So kudos to them people, man. Also, the culture family, Booners, Mr. Brown, Stone, and to our main sponsor, Alvan Jolit, who, got me back same way to the max, and I have to say kudos to Smokes, man. Smokes are like, the cornerstone to me because they always did it to motivate me and always give me a little wisdom, he's Mr. Wisdom man, so, many times when I want to lead that straight, Smokes the right there on my shoulder, and also you deal with, like I said, we go through changes, but at the end of the day, we man it out, you always did give me that support same way too, the guys in LA who...
Plus the motivation, when you ride good at the first one, let's tighten up, Bob, buddy, one.
Yeah, that's true.
Get on the bike, train, you don't ride all week? No, that's not working.
That's true.
I feel like you're going to win and
All the
ride all
guys,
week.
them boy always support me too, man. My sister in LA and the Lamar crew, them boy always would send me texts, Mr. Garden, Plek, always would send me texts, congratulate me.
By Ian, forget Ian.
Oh yeah, Ian man, I can't forget Iron Man too, man. And even my ballet, I am, Ireland too. Ireland always, shout me out too. My Lee boy the other day at Chicago too. Rock Nation, I meet Rock Nation. And next ballet too, hang out the Rock. For the intelligence, then boy come out and buzzway. Next minute Village boy, Perks too. He come out, he make sure we got all the nutrients. So I will give them guys the thanks when they get the opportunity. So
And of course, the biggest one, the Jiven, right? You have to mention that overall.
Yeah.
We're responsible for the medals.
I big up my friend to out of New York, too. I always got me back to men, always got me back out of New York.
Okay.
Give me the support always. And me and Jiven, Jiven, he not change. He. A lot to say about Jiven, but we're not going into that. Moms know better for me and Jiven. But I'm a Lee boy, man. Honestly, Jiven, I'm a Lee boy. Jiven motivates me the same way too.
Why do you want to give something tonight? Why? Thanks, we want to give it.
Bob?
You have to read out because my paper blow in.
That's fine, no problem.
So, once again, thanks guys for the opportunity to showcase, man. And give thanks to everybody who support me, in every kind of way, my fan base. Big up on yourself always, man.
Yep. Bob, absolutely, Bob.
We'll use the medal as bell tonight because the bell left the city, right? So ring it together, make you hear the song. Yeah, we'll use it.
So you know what, man? I could do this. Jiven can't do this.
Yeah, you only have one, right? Yes,
you have one, yeah.
Why Jiven, man, rough you up.
Yeah, you have to get a fuck.
I got a fuck for that.
So guys, this is the fun part of one of the fun part of our show. We have quite an exciting show tonight. Thanks to all our guests who came on. Bob, congratulations again from As the Wheels Turn family. We're proud of you for representing Belize and for being the amazing athlete you are. I know the fans been waiting for some giveaways. So without further ado, we'll hit the questions. Thanks to Mr. Elston Wade Jr. for providing these questions week in and week out. What are we giving away for first question?
On it, able to bring, well, actually, 2 prizes, but I'm not give one tonight.
Okay.
I'll left for next week. I left the pedals for next week, but tonight, the last prize will be the beautiful shoes, right? But the first prize is a bottle and a socks.
Okay, so a water bottle.
But I don't have the bottle.
Sure, a water bottle and a socks, and you guys will be able to
this not great.
you guys will be able to pick up your prize at the bike shop.
Bike shop, yeah.
Okay.
So, all right. So
so the first question, guys, name the last Miguel brother to win a cross country race, and what year was it? The last Miguel brother. If you remember, there were like 4 of them. Brothers.
So, yeah, win a socks on bottle. And this are coaches of Mr. Perry Feet and Bulbo, right?
Answer one.
What? Please, because you're from Georgia, so please answer one thing. No scatter.
Answer in one comment, please.
No scatter like Skittles.
Name the last Miguel brother to win a cross-country race, and what year was it?
Supposed to be pretty easy when you have all the information. The Bible have all the information.
Winner.
Yeah, winner, all right. Ring
Ring
the bell, Bob.
So the two people before 68 and close.
The answer is Rudy Miguel, and that's in 1970. Mr. Keith Anderson once again.
Yeah, I think he won the most prize. I think he won the most
Yes.
prize, yeah.
Huge fan of the
Yeah,
show too.
yeah.
Keith says the best thing happening on a
On
Thursday night.
yeah.
So congratulations, Keith. You won a bottle and a socks.
Right.
Question number 2.
The question number 2 and the prize on be was cycling gloves from Miss Kirsten Siberanes. The second question, name the son of cross-country champion who has won the junior cross-country. Name the son of a cross-country champion whose son have won a cross-country, a junior cross-country.
Easy, right?
Easy. And you'll win yourself a beautiful glove by Miss Kirsten Siberanes.
So father and son champion, one in the elite and one in the junior.
You give away, right?
And what's the prize?
The prize is a glove by Miss Kirsten Siberanes.
Okay, one cycling gloves.
Yep. I left everything out. Watch out.
They got multiple instances because what if somebody...
No.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
If we did, I'll stand.
No matter that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's one answer.
Why? Yeah, the only one answer. Yeah, that two.
One answer.
One answer. Only one answer there. So should go pretty quick. Remember, folks, head down Sunday. Oh, I hope that people don't tell Mr. Mose that when I consult a woman who do Mr. How.
By the way, guys, while we're waiting for that answer, we have a pre-New Year's Day road cycling race.
Yes, we have to mention that.
This was sent to me in writing by the president, Glenn Flowers, directly. And it's going to be December 22nd, 2024. It will be starting in Orange Walk to Belize City with one lap on the Central American Boulevard circuit to finish in front of Civic Center. That's actually, I like that course.
Nice.
It's very nice because it gives a fan.
At least I can say that you
first finish like that.
Yep, because then you go wrong and then you come back up. Yeah, then also just dash off on the bridge.
Exactly, right.
Yeah, we know.
This not fair though because Keith Anderson got take first, but he don't win.
Well,
And then tell some to the man no double dip so that can I hint to somebody.
Well,
No, that's okay. Hey, George. That's okay.
Hubert, pick up the prize. Ring the bell.
That's okay. That's just fun helping.
I can't double dip, but I said give it to him.
That's just the fans helping each other out. That's okay, right, Andrew?
True, yeah.
Hubert Johnson.
Hubie.
Yeah.
Brother J.
Yeah, the third prize are also.
Let Bob take
the third question and the third prize are battle and a socks again, given by Mr.
Let's not read this.
No. Okay. Name the only two brothers to win the junior cross-country race. Name the only two brothers to win the junior cross-country race.
That's a significant accomplishment.
Yep.
Two brothers. Nice.
And you win yourself a socks from Mr. Perifeet and a glove and a battle from Bulbo.
Contrary to George's decision, viewer collaboration is allowed.
Okay.
I'm messing with you, George.
We got a winner already.
Okay, all right.
Ring the bells.
Jalen Brisson, yes.
So the winner of question number 3 got, what was the prize?
The was socks and battle again.
Okay, so prize number 1 was a bottle and a socks. Prize number 2 was the gloves, and prize number 3 was the socks and a bottle.
Right, because next week I'll give a pair of pedals from the Brisson family, but this week we'll give away this beautiful shoes now.
A beautiful, I don't know what color this is, say burgundy.
Yeah, more like burgundy.
Specialized with boa straps. It's a size, let me see what's
For the tree, I think.
No,
it's a
big enough.
size No.
Well, 45.
Bob, you did the glasses number,
I tell you,
yeah.
it's a 9.6. I never see this size before, Mr. Donis.
9.6?
Yeah, 9.6.
Wow.
That's 40. Isn't that a 43?
Yeah.
It's a 43.
43
Yeah,
European.
43,
though.
yeah. 43, yeah.
Okay.
43
It's a big 43.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a beautiful specialized shoes, and that's donated by?
The Brisenia family out of Orange Rock.
Excellent.
And about the question, remember, telling the questions, they got hit there though, but please put in a one thing, right?
Yes, so this is going to be a long answer. Just so you guys know, we need the answer in one comment.
Right.
If it's in multiple comments, you have to consolidate it. You can't win. Okay, George?
Yeah.
So you can't win if it's multiple and say, oh, I answer it, but in separate answers. That's not going to work.
And it worth this baby here. Definitely worth it.
Excellent. So you're looking at name all cross-country Jalen Briseno has rode since his cycling career. Name all the cross-country Jalen Briseno has rode since his cycling career. What year and the category he placed on each one. So what year and category, or what year and the position he placed on each one.
This thing has a disconnect from the YouTube chat.
All right, so name all cross-country Jalen has ridden in since he started his cycling. Okay? Name all cross-country Jalen has ridden in and what he placed. Hint. There's a hint.
There's a hint.
We can give a hint. So
yes,
it's,
four.
so it's 4.
4.
So it's 4 cross-country he has ridden. What are his position and the year?
And someone now
Win the
pick up these
shoes.
beautiful shoes.
Ooh, beautiful. Nice.
I don't know if the viewers could tell me, I had a sip on both of the YouTube there. I got a personal account and I got the as a return account. They chop the disconnect and reconnect every minute. Look like YouTube itself, the disconnect and reconnect them. I don't know why YouTube do that.
YouTube one with the shoes, man.
They got chop disconnected. Please wait while it's still connected. The two on my account then. Weird. Yeah, it is.
So we want to get a winner, man. If you don't get a winner, what do? Wait for next time? Next question?
Carry over.
But we want to definitely pick up the...
Name all cross-country Jalen has ridden in and what position and the year. So he has ridden in 4. So you should have 4 answers. 4 year, the name of the cross-countries.
So somebody doesn't put year and category, they need to put
Yeah.
the place there, right? So
Yeah.
watch this out. Right?
So we need the year, the category he rode, and then the position he finished. This has to be a hard question because the shoes. I mean,
And that's the reason why I put the PFL for next week because that's a nice prize for next week from the Brisenia family.
George, your comments are on, George?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So no attempts yet?
Some people, no, they attempt, but like some people they forget one portion of it because of the year, that the category, and the play, like where the place in and all. Like for instance, some people they put the year in category, but they forget to put the place. Now somebody they put the place and the year, but they forget to put the category.
Oh, somebody has to piggyback.
So they're like for the four time, you have to give category, year, and position. So that's
But you have to work for their shoes.
It's well worth it though.
Yep.
You're probably looking at retail about 300 Belize.
It's a nice price to give it.
Very nice.
So you
So
get
we
like I said, retail $300 free, and then when you get this, you'll win more than $300 in there. You know.
So I'll wait for an answer, guys. Big race coming up this weekend.
Yes.
TV Ramos. And they're going to have a couple different versions of the race. The elite race will be ridden from the start, which is in front of the sports bar, right there in town, just by the Battle of the Drum statue. And they will go to the top of St. Margaret's by the police station. They'll make a loop and return back. That's going to be quite a tough race.
Probably about 6 to 8 miles.
Yeah, yeah. And then the Masters will be riding from the same start in town to the bottom of Gap. So you'll climb Gap, go down to the bottom, and climb it back up and on to the finish.
So the back part of the gap.
Correct.
So which should be like mile 28.
Exactly, that's exactly.
So
That's A and B will be doing that.
No, climb up gap and then run down and
Climb Gap down, descend for a mile. So Gap is mile 27.
27. Yes.
Descend down for a...
rough on the Masters.
You want me live streaming?
I want a live stream, but I don't know which one I want. Like, it's more likely that the elite are live stream. I'm not sure that the organizers want make the call which race I want to live stream.
Whichever race you do, try to tape it. Like
Yes.
it.
Well, yeah.
Because you'll be losing signal, right? So.
Yes.
But that'll be an amazing race. So we're gonna be praying for some nice weather.
Weather permit.
We have some pretty strong masters right now, so it should be very competitive.
Well, the last time I gone through the 2 races, I never ride, so I ride with the Masters then Sunday.
Well, you rode the big one, which was the Santi Tour.
Santi Tour,
When you came across and met us in the break.
Yeah.
But the club or the Masters they have?
It's Weekend Warrior.
Oh, Weekend Warriors.
So A, B, and C.
Okay.
C will not climb Gap. They'll go to mile 20.
Okay.
But it also include Weekend Warriors, Mr. Guns, Corazala, Grigor, so you will have some younger guys mix up.
Okay.
So it should be an exciting race. You know, obviously Bobby will be in the mix for sure. Tyreek Flowers will definitely be in the mix. I think Henry Moreira will be in the mix. Steven George rode very well the last time that race went through there, but I'm not sure what condition he's in, what form. I haven't seen him.
Right now, my boy look frustrated. Lone one, the quarrel and quarrel. I watch on this morning.
All right, so maybe perhaps
Tyreek, none of them, Mr. Don't say Tyreek going to ride elite now.
No, he can't ride now.
No, perhaps we should know. We're okay. We're okay with Tyreek there because give him another few months until the new year. After the new year.
No man, we just talk. We just
I
joke.
call out the chairman man.
You call the chairman?
Yes, man.
I jinx the man Sunday in a race. I tell him, look how good Tyreek they ride there and the quarrel about guns club. I said, the race is supposed to come out a weekend where the man said a problem. I mean, I just joke. I mean, honestly, I love them guys because them guys they bring competitiveness to full wheel level. They make full wheel level go up somewhere. Me have to train harder. You know?
Yeah.
Like when Heno made it down, honestly, I miss Heno because Heno,
Yes.
I know Heno there, and I don't, as soon as I see Heno there, I don't know that war between me and him. You know? And we were out there and we straight.
Yeah.
You know?
What it's all about. I mean,
all about love,
it feels better when you beat good guys.
Yeah.
Right? You don't want it to be easy. You want it to be, you want it to be difficult. And if you could win when the competition is high, you feel much better, right?
Boy, did it work for the shoes, boy.
So guys, again, name all the cross countries Jalen has ridden, what category cross country it was, the year and the position.
And the hint is four.
Should be
Four cross country. I could win it because I
Jalen Young, so that not supposed to be so that difficult for the years them.
Yeah.
You know. Well, I mean, this year I mean last Sankey, not sure.
Yep.
Yeah. So come for January. Take back that $500 for now.
Why?
Right, Jalen? You owe me 500, brother. Come on, we always drink. I'm leave boy not to.
People got like chew out of the phone and then like slip up on the phone.
One more. If the 3 done correct already and the 4th one. But I got the
Somebody.
so thinking cap.
Come on, guys, this is a lot from like I don't shoot those or something.
Yeah.
Like that, man.
Somebody get it?
No, and I asked somebody to forget, and I asked, guys are like,
Mr. Bristol, no, that's a rough question indeed, but
It's not really if you think about it.
uh-huh.
It's not really rough if you think about
Oh,
it.
that's the shot. You have to pay attention. You have to study
yeah,
cycling
yeah.
now. So now you have to do that. Like here, after every race, write down all races. Okay, Gunsters race, bam, 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 get the result. Weekend Warriors race, junior race, elite race. You have to keep a stats. You have to keep a stats like all them basketball, keep the stats. You understand? So you have to go back and say, all right, yeah. So then I think so pop up on people. Well, me had the stats, yeah. But when people give a beautiful prize like this,
Definitely.
yeah, you have to work for it.
Andrew and Bob, we're only about what 6 weeks.
5 weeks.
For
5 weeks away from the Grand Classic.
Okay.
Yeah, should be exciting. Last year we had quite an exciting finish with the Williams brothers, John Nilan and Baby Chav. Unfortunately, John suffered an injury. He's not going to be down here.
Oh man.
So John fractured a clavicle. Yeah.
Fall off his bike, huh?
Yes, he had an injury in a speed ride race over there.
Yeah.
And he had a fall, so unfortunately won't be able to make it. So John, speedy recovery. I know you tuned into the show as well.
Yes, be recovered, John.
We
boogeyman?
we love
Yeah, the boogeyman. I text him and say, you know, be the same without the boogeyman. We are excited out there for the John race every time.
Yeah, of course.
He
Well, I
has
mean,
become a part of us.
you know,
He and Bill.
guys like those guys, they bring it. You know, it's not like
Yeah.
not necessarily like how the BELIZEans necessarily ride. Those guys bring it to you. So we like the international flavor.
Why this question make go in overtime?
So,
I gave them a lot of clues.
yeah.
Huh?
Mr. Briseno.
Yeah, Mr. Brisson, you have to get any blues clues.
He gave them a lot of clues. You know, so
Okay, all right.
he don't give them all the yards, and then he don't say 2024 has to.
So Andrew, I think your prediction for this year,
The 1st of January.
Grand Classic.
Well, I
give me a top 3.
I always, well, it's uncertain right now because I don't know who registered.
No, but just, I mean, locals. Well, what you know.
Oh,
for
locals.
sure.
Oh, locals.
Your top 3 locals.
But I want to tell you something.
Yeah,
I listened to Oscar Kuro's statement and he didn't come with a bang.
Alright, so Oscar is on the podium. Who else you got?
I can left out Baby Chav.
Okay.
Baby Chavaria. I can left out
And
Baby
who's in
Chavaria.
third place?
I think Corey have a good fight. That it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Corey. Well, there's 2 more. Give me 2 more.
2 more. Big Bob Gabriel might be there.
No, wait there. I just want you in the top 10.
Top 10,
Okay.
all right.
All the way up the top 10. Let them make them
You never know. You never know.
Alright.
Who's the next kid that is coming up? I don't really want to put Tariq there yet, but you know, who else I put there?
Alright, we're now.
Go with
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Ring the bell. Oh, she's got to press the wrong spot now.
Huh?
This is correct, right? 2024 junior first, elite 24. 24th place. So that is 200 for 2024. 2023, they come in second, and 2022, they come in third.
Yeah.
Correct.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Yes.
And you know what? I think this might fit him as well.
Okay, well I don't.
Elvin Cole.
Yes, man.
No, he's
No, I have a Kayo
from
side.
Ohio side.
Yeah, Delvin
Yeah, he's a
Cole.
young guy that rides in
very
guns.
short then.
Yeah.
Very short
Yeah.
then,
That's why I
very
said
strong.
I think this might be his size too,
Yeah.
actually.
Awesome.
So you got a brand new shoe.
So
Bob might be able to take it to him.
Delvin, pick up your.
You want I could carry it?
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. When the take a picture, so I could post it, right? So
Yeah.
Take a
That-
picture when he picks it up and send it to
Right. So I'll make Bob bring it for you.
So Delvin, you could pick it up for me tomorrow at Unitedville. You know. Link me up, my number 604-9013. That's only for you, nobody else.
604
And just please remember take a picture, so I
Yes,
could
take a
post it.
picture,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
But that'll be exciting, right? The Creme Classic coming
It will,
up.
it
So your
will.
top 5. Who else you putting in? Quick, I want a quick top 5 for you. I'll put quick top 5 for you, and I'll give a top 5 just for the fun of it. And next week we'll talk more about that.
Well,
you have
Carlton Robinson.
So you have Oscar, and this is in any order, right?
Yeah,
There's Oscar, Carlton, Baby Chav, Corey,
and Bob.
and Bob. Top 5. That's Andrew's top 5. Your top 5.
I would say the same top 5 except me, but I'll put Javen in there because Javen very determined. I
Okay.
believe what I say.
All right, good, excellent. My top 5 will be Oscar, Jiven, Derek Chavarria Jr., Corey Williams, and Giovanni Lovell.
All right, so you just
Yeah, Giovanni Lovell.
Why not call Jiven name? Because I know Jiven well, kind of like, you know, the guys they help out, so you say, okay, I'm going to pass over the mantle.
No. Jiven's been on podium, I think, last couple of years. He wants to win.
No. He wants to win that.
He wants to win it, okay.
And Derek has won already.
Derek, I think Derek is the only person have 1, 2, 3 in that back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made a salad dinner and chip candies.
They're the Olympic one.
But hey guys, so we want to hear your prediction in the next couple of shows. Let's start talking about Craven Classic and digging that up and get some marketing behind that.
Yes, all right. So folks, we have come to the end of our beautiful show. We're going in a extra overtime. Give you guys, you know, final words.
What about?
Well, once again, it was a pleasure being here, you know, sharing the show with you guys, and big up to Georgian behind me and as the Wheel family. Once again to Mr. Dordonis, your race Sunday was a huge success despite the mishap with Mr. George and myself who fall and could not finish the race. Because I'm definitely getting at least $2,000 prize range, you know. But nevertheless, we move on to the next one, you know. But again, kudos, man, and kudos to everybody who tune into the show and support, you know, this show, Mr. Adonis, and all cycling in Belize, or any cyclist in whatever aspect you support. Give thanks to you and continue, you know, by God's grace and blessings. So thanks again.
Yeah.
Next week.
Next week, yeah, all right.
Well, he'll be back next week.
There's a body that is, yeah, all right.
All right, guys. Thanks again for tuning in to the 156th edition of As the Wheels Turn. As one of our favorite viewers says, the best thing happening on a Thursday at 7:30 p.m. We want to thank our guests tonight who made it on the show, Miss Vicky and Johnny and the entire Abraham family. George, we are pulling for you. We're here for you. Anything that you need, just let us know. Thank you guys extremely. A big thank you to all our fans and viewers who donated. Quite a bit of donations came in while we're on the show. So I'm going to go back to that and make sure we forward that on to Miss Vicky to help them out. What a lovely family. You can see the amount of love that family has for cycling, for George, for each other. Also, thank you to Bob Gabriel for making the journey here. We really appreciate what you do for cycling and what you do for the country, representing our country in a fantastic manner, Bob. The competitor you are, really wanted to highlight that, right? I am all about highlighting folks when they do great things. We don't want to shadow that ever. We want to make sure we're highlighting that. So thank you for accepting the invitation on the show. And again, huge thank you to the cycling community. You know, every week, I mean, I'm being amazed, you know, by the impact of kind of what we're doing here, Andrew. You know, this show is really taking off. The live streaming is really taking off. Like you said, the instant impact that live stream has to, you know, to cycling and the cycling community. For example, you're there broadcasting the race, an accident happened, and immediately someone on the live stream came to assist. Yeah, not only one, but a few came out to assist. So that's direct impact right there, right? As well as the impact of the show. You know, for example, with the little fundraising drive that we had, you know, tonight. You know, it's amazing. And you know, we recognize that and we offered that to the family to show that, you know, That's kind of what it's about, right? Being positive, you know, moving with the right energy, getting behind things that are positive. That's kind of what we need, you know, as a country, as a people, so that things can be bigger and better. Whenever someone has a great idea or doing something positive, you don't put a shadow on it, you don't put a cover on it, but you highlight it, right? You each person, you know, highlight that and push that even further, and that way we're just gonna get better as a, you know, as a people, as a society. So that's kind of my little parting, you know, speech that I wanted to leave here with you guys. Again, thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
Yes, the way you said, I didn't have to say much about you said a mouthful indeed, so thank you, the guests, to all the cycling fans. And I understand that there's a big surprise for me, but nobody want to tell me there's a big surprise in store for me shortly, but nobody want to give me no hint. You understand? You don't want to give hint, they don't give me no hint, but once I get the surprise, I will let the fans know the surprise. So thank you guys for always supporting. You know, we do have some negative little whisper among some of the people, but they say when you go to school and you pass, once you pass over 50, you pass, right?
You pass, yeah.
So
you're scraped, but you still pass.
but I up in the 90s, so I don't feel bad there.
Definitely.
But man, thank you all viewers. I want to thank George behind the scene. He's left all alone. He's working at overtime. I can't say how much, you know, I appreciate my son doing so much. D-Wade, I said, Bob come on tonight and, you know, share so much with us. Of course, George, get well soon. Kenyon Sanford get well. Recover back quick. Remember Jan DeLang. Yeah. Remember the bike is at the shop waiting for you, Kenyon, if you want to get riding until you get your new machine. And I want to thank all the fans, everybody who gave prize for As It Returns. It was a huge and successful event. Even though we had that little incident with George, we look forward for next year. Thank the Ignacio and Santelino Town Board, Mr. Lynn Valentine's, the councillor, and everybody who involved. And I can't leave by not saying a big thank you to my beautiful wife who continue to support me. I know her from, right, but she continues to support me. And I must say big thank you to Miss Rita Thompson and her family who host us there in
Miss Rita, big by this morning we ride and Miss Rita done the outer road there, the chair we
yes,
this morning.
Yes, man.
Through Link Road, man.
Yes, I. So thank you again. So with that said, folks, have a blessed night. Remember, be safe. It's raining, so if you drive on the road, drive with care. Remember, each person's life matters. So with that said, we are out. Blessed.
Thank you.
As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, racing through the streets and through the hills. As the wheels turn, every Thursday night we pedaling. As the wheels turn, streaming live we turn.